Imagine standing inside a grand cathedral. The walls tower over you, covered in symbols of good and evil. You're told they are eternal truths, carved by the universe itself. But behind you, you hear a faint sound, a chisel tapping. You turn, and there he is, Friedrich Nietzsche, hammer in hand, a glint of mischief in his eye. He leans in and whispers, "These walls you worship were built by human hands." Nietzsche believed morality wasn't handed down from the heavens. It was crafted by people for their own purposes. Once, he said, there were two kinds of people: the noble, who celebrated strength, power, and life, and the resentful, who had no power, so they called power itself evil. Humility, obedience, and suffering became good values, not because they were universal truths, but because they served the powerless. This is what Nietzsche called slave morality, a quiet revolution that crept into religion, laws, and our very instincts, and over time it won. You were born inside its walls. You were taught to feel guilt for ambition, shame for strength, and fear for freedom, and you believed this was just how it was. But Nietzsche's chisel strikes again. There are no moral facts, he says, only interpretations. If morality was crafted, it can be recrafted. You don't have to live by inherited guilt and second-hand virtues. You can create your own values, carve your own path, become, as Nietzsche dreamed, a creator beyond good and evil. The hammer is in your hands now. The only question is, will you dare to use it